We return to the adventures of the high-altitude, high-action, high-octane Bonson dynasty. A daughter was born, by the way, to Senpo. I thought we'd start with something nice. She's shit. Okay, never mind. I've wasted my time. To Karma. That's some Karma right there. Some people suggested names, and now I can't remember any of them. I wrote them down. You are going to be... Let's see what names we've got already, and we'll just go for the king. That's nice and confusing, especially if she becomes our heir. Sure, bearing in mind we are very, very close. That's one thing I love to do with this character. Finishing off the status of women, so we can pick any member of our dynasty to inherit all of our titles whenever the hell we want, whoever the hell we feel like, as long as they're our kid, obviously. We just hit, boom, heir, and we are done. That way, if we do end up with like a prodigy powerful daughter in the future, we can ensure that they continue the realm. Plus, if we have anybody inheriting I cannot believe that this character out of 6 kids did not have a single inheritor of Joris. She's 35, though. And what's our current heir like? Not bad. Oh, come on, really? Pom the Third, my man, what is going on with this? We haven't had a single inheritor of Joris, and if we do play as an inheritor of Joris and they do happen to be a female, we can just mark them as our heir, rather than one of these boring old average kid. We could go back to playing a perfectly normal man. Okay, let's carry on then. So, our man found that legal loophole yesterday and really expanded the kingdom massively. I'm thinking we do that round 2. Did we not get one on the kingdom of Orissa? So I think if we go to this guy and declare war, we can claim Orissa for actually 2 of our vassals. Who are you? Interesting. So he's got all of this land here. Would I rather... This is actually an interesting question. Would we rather push it for the vassal and have a dangerous double king within the realm, whose borders within the realm of Bondon far exceed our own at that stage? Or do we push the claim for our duke, his relative, I would assume, and make 2 kings of sort of equal size of the same dynasty in our realm, which is arguably equally as dangerous. But, man, I'm kind of tempted to do that. Let's not dive into things. Oh my god, he's an imbecile. This is good. And what do we have? We have 25,000 men. Holy shit. And he's got how many? But by having 0 marshal, he's just destroyed his armies. My god. You, my friend, what have you got in your treasury? Yi Li gives diplomacy +3? I'm thinking we'll go and steal from this guy if we can. Can we not? Oh, we can't steal artifact because... Why can't we steal artifact, actually? None of these must be true. Oh, we can't steal if it's a book. Really? It's immune to this action. We can't steal books? That doesn't make any fucking sense. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, really, because our character certainly... Would he do that? He's ambitious. He's shrewd. He's stubborn. Patient. I guess there's no reason why he wouldn't steal artifact. Or let's not say steal. Let's say... repurpose, perhaps. If we went to war and we happened to come across a load of gold up in the mountains hidden under the floorboards, we would keep them for ourselves. There's no reason not to. He was our enemy once, is what I'm getting at. Okay. Let's push this claim then while he's weak. And now his suzerain could potentially come into war with us, but he's only got 22,000 men. He's only got 22,000 men? What? Are we the most powerful emperor on the Indian subcontinent right now? Hold your horses. Let's take a look. Not that there would be any horses or other strange animals that are necessary to our realm. What have we got here? Let's go for independent realms, which I believe is like page... I was going to say page 9. It's page 10. Okay, oh my god, we are the... Oh, Deccan Empire. What the hell's the Deccan Empire? 35... Am I going fucking insane here? Did we not just look at you? 20... From vassals. Mathematics. You're wrong. Okay, the ledger's wrong. Is that his maximum levy size? No, because that's still... What's that, like 32,000? Oh, it is 32,000 at maximum fully reinforced. Is that showing fully reinforced? If so, this is fucking useless for trying to work that out. 32 still doesn't add up. Doesn't matter. Byzantine Empire is also doing really well. We'll look at those guys. Well, you can see them anyway. Let's put it that way. They share our borders with our neighbors as well. Yeah, whoa. Holy shit. We're way more powerful than I thought. We're actually more powerful than the Western Protectorate. More powerful than the Aztecs. More powerful than the Carlings. Holy shit, this is good for us. To say that we've done that like a few generations too, I think is fairly impressive. To come from a single county. Alright then. Wow, shit. We might as well just be flexing everywhere now. This guy can be our flex character, seeing as our last guy was a bit peaceful. He was kind of a bit lame. Now we're gonna... Let's go for it. Claim Orissa. Maybe he's got the... I mean, he is ambitious. He's stubborn. He's shrewd. This is a shrewd wolf to go for, because they know that the realm is in the hands of a weak leader. So let's embrace it. Right, get all our troops together. How the hell have we got that many troops, though, huh? Wait, what? I mean, oh, right, because we've got hired men, right. Okay, so we're not actually that powerful. We've just got hired troops. In that case, seeing as we've got hired troops, let's drop our own domain size and have our vassals foot the bill. Fuck them. Okay, Oh, his kingdom's also right there. What the hell's going on with that? We might be able to get this guy as a vassal or maybe just do a holy war. I don't know, but that would tidy up our borders very, very nicely as well. This is cool. We've got to watch out for his tributary being called in. Whether or not they will, I'm not entirely sure. Sorry, here's Suzerain being called in. I'm not sure they will because they are already at war with a revolt from somewhere. Oh, her? Okay, well, okay, maybe they will be called in eventually then. Are these his troops? They are not his troops, but they are clearly his allies. Let's not worry about it. Let's just go for some siege and start off with here. Sorry. Gouda? Gorda? Independent Pala? How's that happened? Exclave independence? That means that the ruler of this round must have died. 32. When did you inherit? Was that October? No. What the hell did you get independence then? Did he just get independent? I don't know if you saw that. Well, that's really good, because now we can really, really tidy up our borders and not have these horrible sort of exclaves kicking around. Okay, so we'll just swallow up that guy. We've got de jure claims, even if we don't have any sort of claims for vassals we can push, or even, obviously, holy wars or conquest or anything like that. We're very limited by being Buddhist. But we could try and push someone else's claim, which was kind of the whole point of this one. 126 gold in exchange for proud. I feel like he would be a proud man. You know, ambitious, stubborn. These are the makings of a proud man. We're going to do it anyway. And apparently we can sell off some alcohol to fund our patronage there. Right, okay. You too can do that with the link down below. Don't sell bootleg alcohol to fund the channel. That would be just... My brother Bonson Unbearable died of cancer. Bonson Unbearable. I would host you a funeral if there was any way to do it in this. That's a real loss. That's a real loss for my brother Bonson Unbearable. He was such a good man. And left behind, outlived by 2 children, and apparently the Wicked Witch of the West there is his wife. We've got Pom Bonson, a great name for a great boy. Let's make sure he's educated. Let's make sure these kids, and they're being educated by our wife, they're in safe hands. They're in absolutely safe hands. This kid's actually coming out pretty decently. Key Bonson, not too terrible there. Obviously, Rowdy can become brawny, Conscientious becomes diligent. This kid could be very, very good. So, Girl is pregnant again. Could this be the son, the inheritor of Joris that we have been so desperately seeking all these years? Charitable or greedy? Oh, okay. After giving my advice on delicate matter, the courtier asked for me to accept a small gift of gold as thanks for my help. Why? Oh, right. I was going to say, why the hell would us taking a gift in exchange for our help be counted as charitable? We are accepting it reluctantly. I mean, he's a fat, ambitious, shrewd, stubborn man. I feel like greedy is in his nature. I just feel like greedy is exactly the type of thing he'd be going for right now, given that he's doubled his borders. I mean, we didn't get it anyway, so you know what? That's just luck of the draw, but I think that suits him, right? I think I've got some good justification for that. Right, so this is another enemy province. Let's move these guys up to here, because we've got other people also trying to siege them. Should we try and kill those troops? So that's the realm of... Who are you people? Oh, those are his troops. Absolutely, we should be trying to kill those guys then. Okay, those will most likely cut him off first. So what I'm going to do then, how much money are we keeping? Oh, God, these, turns out these armies are fairly expensive, huh? Right, let's get some good commanders on this shit. Captain of the... Okay, so you're a different army. Let's just have people who aren't leading troops helping out here. We've got some incredible commanders. 26, 19, 18 on that army, and then 23, 22, 21. Probably about equal. Just, it more or less adds up to the same. Ah, shit, don't reinforce that. Oh, come on. So that means that if this warp battle is over, they get the battle war score for it. You motherfucker. That's really, really annoying. That's really frustrating. Okay, well, that's movement lock for you. Nothing we really could have done about that. Movement lock giveth. Movement lock taketh away. I'm really annoyed that these guys are sieging all their shit as well. Leave that. That's already lost. There's no point. We're just helping out someone else there, try and win this war on our behalf. Alright, now, will this give us... This is giving us the Kingdom of Orissa, right? So I don't believe we'll get these 3 provinces here, because that's the Kingdom of Bengal. We have the Kingdom of Bengal. We'd obviously have to wait for the guy to die, though, so that we could push war on him without being a truce breaker or anything like that. Then we'll try and tidy up this and this, and then our border's going to look actually really, really nice. No. Organ Bonson. Holy shit. I feel like we've been chasing this for generations. And he hath returneth. What was our last kid educating him? She wasn't. What was our one in before that? Heritage. So this next one will be etiquette. Or sorry, humility. So our son will be trained in etiquette. Etiquette's not bad. It's not incredible. Playful becomes gregarious. Indolent is just generally shitty. It's not bad, though. It's really not bad. Honestly, playful is probably one of the best childhood traits. And we've got the rich childhood. So chances are This is a little misleading. We're going to get so many other traits on top of that could potentially cancel them out. Right, you are immediately being educated by us, I think. Just take fully control of this kid's education, try and lead him as best we can. We've got Patient, we've got Shrewd. Both of those give a pretty sizable bonus to education as well. We're not necessarily the best of an outfield. We're not the top of the diplomacy, but we've got a good stat equivalent there. So, in theory, this should be good education, I think, given how much I've gone on about it. Joris II. The realm was built by a Joris, it shall be ruled by a Joris. Joris Bonson II. With some fresh, funky bloodlines. Wow, we're giving the name Joris a second chance here to forge his own bloodline. Can this guy forge a bloodline? Oh my god, we're so far off. It's because we played as him, obviously, when he was like 40-something. So the chance of forging a bloodline with this guy is going to be slightly difficult. But if we keep going to warfare and keep snatching up kingdoms, oh my god, this has got a, what is that? The Anatashayi... Did I say that right? Anatashayi Vishnu is a large open-air rock relief to the Hindu god Vishnu, carved during the early 9th century. Cool. Okay. It doesn't really help us too much, but counties convert to your culture faster. So I'm going to assume this is only active for Hindu rulers. Well, we'll wait and see, because obviously it's going to be incorporated. I should really check the rest of our round, see if we picked up any other wonders that I've just completely missed. Ah, their army's back together. Okay, so let's send these guys up here. We'll let these guys carry on with the sieging. I mean, 10,000 led by some of these incredible commanders that we've got there. Long G with his 26. Let's move all of our best commanders onto this one and then just let them annihilate it. Right, auto-balance the unit. Plus, even if they don't win decisively, it'll kill off some of the mercenaries and save us a little bit of gold, because I don't want to disband them all. Marshal Gal... Okay, not going to say your name. Adopt the Marshal's ideas. Our king vassal for 50 gold. I think that's worth it. Military spread rate. Any tech spread rate when you're playing monastic feudal is just always a great bonus. It's not really something I ever give a shit about in base game CK2, because it's normally so irrelevant, but outside of your capital, huh? Are they insane? They're taking a river crossing into jungle against superior numbers, almost certainly with superior commanders. My god. What are you fucking... This is the problem with playing on very hard in fucking CK2. This right here. The man has 17 martial. What the fuck? We actually lost that. We actually lost that battle, despite the fact that they lost more troops overall. Are you shitting me? I'm going to say a little bit annoyed by that one. Right, okay. Are they dead this time? Thank you. Haha. That's ridiculous. That could have really helped out with the war so much gaining that one. It's not like we're going to lose it anyway, but we could have had it wrapped up by now. Well, I did say I wanted mercenaries killed off, so wishful thinking, I guess. Right. Oh, God, all of our commanders, bring them back for fuck's sake. It's like assaulting down willy-nilly, just going completely nuts with our average people here. Right. Let's just besiege the top-level holdings. They're worth more, sort of, per province. Ah, some more troops for us to kill. Take them out. Get them, boys. Right, we actually won that one, huh? There we go. And there's our battle war score that we desperately needed. Thank you. 23% battle war score after all that. I think we killed off about 15,000 of their bloody troops, huh? Oh, look at that. Bundan. Indisputably mighty. But we've got a lot of border gore going on right now. Real shitty bad border gore. So we've got, yeah, so that's our only one along with the Bearer Library, which is, the first stage is finished. Wow. Okay, only gives cultural tech points. It's not fantastic, but honestly, I say that that's not fantastic. That's probably one of the better wonders in the game. And that's not even a joke, unfortunately. So if we build up some more gold, we can build ourselves... Man, this is nice. Architecture collection, like tech spread rates, like I said. We're going to make this the technology capital. I love the idea of that. A big old library up in the Himalayas somewhere. You know, where this whole dynasty came from, where all this learning and knowledge has come from, being spread through the rest of the realm. Very Doctor Strange. Just Paragon again? So I have added... I've got planned to add... I haven't enabled the modjects. It's not quite finished. But I have added to the game a load of stuff, which is based around the perfectly normal and based on what you guys suggested yesterday in the comment section. If you've got any others you want to add there, kind of a dynamic trait system will allow us to keep track of the perfectly normal men a bit more, give some negatives and some bonuses that sort of reflect it. You'll see as we go. I'm not going to spoil too much there. Yeah, fuck it. We'll take Proud. If we can get Proud, we'll take Proud, because I think it suits the character. We're starting to take territories that aren't predominantly Buddhist. We're getting down into, like, Hindu territories here. Let's start proselytizing on the frontier then a little bit, and sort of adjusting that to fit us. Right, so you are trying to be vassalized by the... He's winning? What? Defending against... Is that not this guy here? Defending against the vassal... Okay, no, it's not this guy. Who are you? Oh, it must be these guys. Yeah, okay. Can we vassalize him instead, though? We can claim it for someone else. We can claim a province for someone else. We can make it a tributary state or border dispute, which we're not going to do. We can't do it anyway. Yeah, we're very limited in the Caspella we get. What about these guys? We have to draw claims on this, though. Oh, we can force vassalization on this guy. That works. We'll lose 1,000 prestige, so our bloodline will be out the window if we wanted to do that. Oh, we've got to draw claim. Yeah, let's do that instead. Fuck it. How many troops he got? 7,000. Wow, that's way more than I thought. So his... Oh, we need to do this right now, because his heir is the guy we just defeated in war. So if he were to die... then, I mean, this round would just basically be... round that we just shattered and assimilated would sort of rebuild within our borders, which is kind of a pain in the ass. Okay, take him out? I mean, where's his troops? He's already being sieged by someone, which is obviously very annoying. Let's try and get as much land as possible. Let's split these armies up. Just place them in provinces so that if the enemy tries to siege it, we're already there. Even if we're not actively sieging it. Another son called Orgian. I'm going to call you... Shit, I was just going to call him Bagian, but that's really, really lazy. Young Underbear and as many siblings I've given guardians to, because the last thing we want here is for... Ah, shit, they caught some of our troops. The last thing I want is for these kids to just go completely uneducated. Otherwise, you know, with full... there's no point getting full designation unless we're actually paying attention to them, right? Stats of women, let's go for full. Let's go for full right now, because we can absolutely go for it. I'd love to get some of these other legal systems too. How's our guy looking? He's 58, he's depressed. Health is 4. Is now the time we maybe want to flip over to... Because we're 3,100 prestige. So we only actually need another 1,900 more to be able to get our bloodline. It might seem like a lot, but it's not if we're going to keep up constant warfare. Maybe now's the time we go for our hunting focus. Hunting, get the hunting dog. Obviously, get the bonus health out of that too. Fuck it. I mean, why not? There's no reason not to at the end of the day. Because down family focus, that's obviously giving them the +1 health anyway. But this will give us potentiality for more in the future. Is there anything else we can do for him? Compose a book, but I feel like he probably won't live another 10 years. We're talking about like 70 years of age with the whole depressed and fat thing. Alright, let's see how we roll from now on. Right, so 7,000 men. I'd like them to cross the river and hit us. Are you asking for... Oh, he's our vassal. Mine needs to marry his son. Absolutely, done. Non-aggression pact. I honestly thought that was this guy down here because they've got a very similar flag. That would have been incredible. I thought we were that powerful that the air is like begging us not to attack them, essentially. Right, let them counter siege the capital. Then we'll get our troops together after they finish sieging all of this various provinces. Swing up and hit them hard and fast. Right, we'll do that. Get you guys together as well. This siege should be done in about 2 seconds if I hit the assault button. Let's move our best commanders on here as well, because I'm just going to focus on basically one army. A lot of these provinces, if we assault them down, aren't really going to affect our troops. Let's avoid taking this river crossing, because we're going to cross in the Ganges to fight them. They're going to cross the Ganges to fight us. Okay, we're playing on very hard, so chances are we're going to lose this anyway. No, we're good, we're fine. Thank God for that, 100%. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate that. Means we don't have to waste any more time. Boom. Did that really help tidy up things? Not really. I mean, it's a start, isn't it? It's going to take a very, very long time before it looks a lot better than what it is right now. Okay, I'm not going to compose the book. We'll leave it on special interest, but I'm not going to bother composing the book. So you are... Fuck it, idolizer. I don't even know who these kids are, I'll be honest. I've lost track of them entirely at this stage. There we go. Okay, all we care about is Joris. I'm thinking let's join a society. Really, we should have done this a long time. There's no reason not to join the society besides the whole character role-playing aspect of things. I don't think this guy's particularly monastic, but I think as an ambitious man, you know, as a patient man, as a shrewd man, he knows that it's a good idea for little Joris Bonson to get some of the good virtues from the society, you know, because it did him well, and it did his father well in life. I mean, look at how incredibly well his father taught him virtues. Maybe that's a part of how he, you know, maybe he knows that that's a reason that he came out such a good character, such a good man. So he's going to do the same for his son. It's a sacrifice he's got to make. Indeed. Yes. We've heard persistent rumors that there is a strange white bear sighted in our realm. Well, I mean, we have to. We have to do our duty and investigate this, because we can't have any of our peasants potentially being injured or even killed by a great white bear. We have to go and check this out. Send my people to find it. This is a threat to the realm. We can't just allow white bears to wander freely amongst our kingdom. Absolutely not. Track it down, Sempo Bomb III. The Grim. Why's he called the Grim? Oh, it's because of the depression thing, huh? That's a bit rude. My lord, we've received, a credible sighting near Mahoba. Let's do it. Let's do it. That's what Master Roshi used to put the man in the jar, right? Let's do it. Visiting the monastery in which the order is convened. Oh. Oh, no. There is a relic here. The jeweled dander. Our man is ambitious. And he's also not particularly godly. He's only just joined the order. Now, if we do that, if we say no, we lose ambitious. Which is not what this character is. He's clearly an ambitious man by the fact that he's doubled our border size. Let's celebrate its glory. I'm paying. He's not particularly religious either. He really is not. So he's got 14 learning as a Buddhist, as a monastic feudal Buddhist. That's quite disappointing. I think it should be ours. This man has nothing else. You know, all of these other relatives, Pom Bonson, his father, left a significant legacy on the realm. Gummy Bonson, a significant legacy. Joris Bonson, significant legacy. Our man has nothing. Besides a bunch of borders, which any idiot can conquest some realms, right? I'm proof. Let's do it. Let's steal that jewel down. Let's give this man something to be proud of. Let's give him a reason that if he should die, he's got a legacy behind, huh? Sotopan bomb. The Order of Brahma cares much for souls of our members, and we advise you go on a pilgrimage. Of course we will at some stage. How do we do it? Do we want to grab it and run? I couldn't think of anything stupider. As a very large man. Extremely overweight. Not just overweight. He's extremely overweight. This is going to be like Paul Blart Mall Cop style. Riding away on his wife? No, why would he ride away on his wife? She's a perfect normal woman. Bribe the abbot or grab it and run. I mean, he's done enough riding away on his fucking wife to last him a lifetime. I suppose he's not dead yet. Oh, man, I'd love to bribe the abbot. He's a diplomatic man. He's a shrewd man. And he knows that he can't outrun the guards of the temple. But he has the money, and he has a way with words. Bribe him. You can do it. I believe. Now he is recognized... No. Speaking of, apparently he took my advice and did right as well. Okay, come on. What have we got? An epic hunt! No! I mean, oh, of course. Of course, this is fucking tragic. This is Mustafar all over again. An epic hunt it shall be. Ah, my plan went flawlessly. You know what? If history doesn't remember you, Pom, we at home will remember you for what you've done here today. Pom, the man with his words. And you know what? Is that not more of a testament to his skill with words if no one ever finds out he did it? If a jewel dander, a legendary artifact, just was to suddenly appear in the treasury, is that not more impressive? If the realm knew that he bribed an abbot, he's clearly not doing a good job. When you've done a job right, no one will know you've done anything at all. I am the best. Boom. Where is it? Show me. Jewel dander. National tax modifier plus 10%. Diplomacy plus 1. Original owner, Pom the Grin. You will be remembered for this, my friend. The golden staff that we had, garbage. Send it to China. Chuck it in the ocean. We don't need it anymore. Straight in the Ganges along with all the other trash. Jewel dander. Look at that. That goes nicely with our celestial necklace as far as I'm concerned. Wow, and it gives diplomacy plus 1, so it really does suit his character. That's a good legacy. If nothing else, that's a good legacy. Scouring the countryside for your prey, the white bear. You come across a lone rider. As you strike a conversation, it turns out he also hunts the same animal. Brave of you, my friend. How brave. Thank you for helping me hunt this elusive white bear. He talks of your lack of success and seems to match yours. He invites you to talk and share some experiences. Weak in game, the white bear eludes me. Or, it's better to hunt alone. I mean, he just comes to our court. I mean, why wouldn't we want that? You have returned to your court. We've made a friend, Paltron the Hunter. The hunt is elusive, and it seems fruitless, but there are many more things out there in the world. Maybe next time Wife, what a day we've had going out there, hunting down bears. We made a friend, though, which is obviously quite nice. He's going to be our Trashy. Never forget, rest in peace, Trashy. Wife, we've had a horrible day. We've been out hunting that great white bear. Why do you look... What's wrong? Why are you so nervous? Why does she always look nervous, huh? Just perpetual nervousness. I mean, yeah, I know we've got a sudden and very intense interest in hunting a white bear. There's nothing to worry... What's wrong with you? Oh, she's probably worried for our safety. That's it. She knows how dangerous great white bears are probably gonna be. This game is stupid and I hate it. Who are you? A Radonite merchant. Okay, this is good. Seeing to set up an office in Sassaram, but we lack the funds. Sponsor him. You shall govern Sassaram. What the fuck? We can kick out the mayor, who we don't really care about anyway. Different culture, different religion. A shoddy office will not do you. What does that do for us? Primary Radonite route gives city tax. So for the next 100 years, we get city tax and trade value plus 10 to each. And he becomes a loyal servant. We have ourselves a good vassal. We're going to give him some gold as well. This other guy is outraged. Fuck him. You shall govern the realm. Bring in some gold. Joris and Gummy have taught us well. We know he's a shrewd man, much like ourselves. We can see a good character trait in him. Welcome aboard, my friend. Another one. I mean, another son, another glorious son. Tisho. That's already a great name. I almost don't want to change that one. Tisho, welcome. You will be called Lovely Glorious Tisho. How about instead of Tissue, a Tissue? I didn't mean to say that, but you know what? Tissue. Because he's so light and fluffy. In terms of his personality, that is. He's already just, you know, when you refer to people as a fluffy personality. Yeah, you know. That's not just something that I've made up there. Okay, so what was our last kid training? Training struggle? This kid, pride. Pride for Tissue. Welcome. This guy wants to give us... No, we don't need to worry about deals with gold or anything like that. We've already got enough gold on the table. What are we spending our gold on right now, though, huh? 50, oh, we're just getting through 53 gold a month. Okay, sure, let's just wait. There's a couple months and this shit's going to be paid off in no time. Also, keep an eye up here, just as we play through, because the amount of construction bonuses and the amount of, look at this, the amount of laws that were spreading, this technological spread rate was a really, really great idea. I imagine if we go to, like, the tech of just the world, oh, wow. I mean, we are very much a technological powerhouse. I mean, we're probably at the most... one of the best rounds in the world in terms of our construction bonuses there. But you can see very clearly where our borders extend to. You can see very clearly our influence on the other neighboring provinces there and how our technology is spreading quickly throughout the other realms. Yeah, that is very, very cool to see that. I mean, it'll become more clear as we play more and more, but you can see that we are very clearly the epicenter of what is going to be, you know, a big revolution over here. And this is exactly how I think Monastic Feudal should be played, you know, really going for those tech points. We should really focus as well on going for, like, siege equipment, right, all in on siege equipment, or all in on skirmish techniques, giving ourselves a really, really powerful unit to play around with, too. Now, given that our cultural retinue of the mountaineers, the Tibetan mountaineers, Himalayan mountaineers, we could go for nothing but cavalry bonuses, which would be very powerful. And it also gives a bonus to war elephants, which we'll have a huge amount of access to, obviously being in India. That could work out quite well. Now, that would give us a really significant bonus just in terms of the amount of power we can lay down. My friend, Palchan the Hunter. He's told us about the Great White Bear. Saddle my horse, Palchan, let's go and hunt it. We shall find it immediately. Oh, shit. The Protector General of the Eminent Emperor addresses a letter to the Great Temple of the Empire of Bundon. Heaven's blessings upon thee. Thank you. It's come to the attention that merchants have been acting dishonestly within our realms. Our merchants conduct business is no business. Yeah, fuck you. It's nothing. No business for ours, and it's no business for the bloody Chinese Emperor. Get out of here. How many troops they got? Should I have said that? 11,000. Yeah, get out of here. That's what I thought. I imagine we haven't really got much grace with China at all. We really, really don't. We could... Oh, he likes wealth, huh? Well, that's convenient, because that's all we've really got. This time it will not escape. There is no escape. White bear? Come on. Hunt it. Find it. We found another... Wait, what? Scouring the countryside, we found another hunter. Palchan? Palchan will be known as the hunter. Palchan's already known as the hunter. Oh, we got a buggy event paradox. Jean Yu will appear as well, who I assume will also be known as the... There he is. Jean Yu the hunter. We're making a whole bunch of hunting buddies. We're building a band together, a fellowship to hunt the white bear. Meanwhile, wife sweats profusely. She can, because she's a perfectly normal person. I don't know what you're talking about. Perfectly normal people like her can definitely sweat. That's how it works, right? Alright, we've almost paid off our massive debts as well. I love how dedicated he's become to hunting, just like suddenly overnight. Our guy. He's an experienced artifact collector, shall we say. There's certainly no thievery going on. Certainly no unhanded player or anything like that. He's an experienced man. He's an ambitious man. He's a man of many skills. He's a man great with words. And of course, he would love to build himself. We haven't really ever focused on building up artifacts with any of these characters. And I feel like our guy's got a taste for it at this stage. Driven fully by himself there. Nothing that I have done. So, I'm thinking we put his newfound skills to good use. The current emperor here of the whatever it's called is, what is that? The Deccan Empire has the Sararakabone. He has the Makarakundala, which is a very fancy earring there. We could go for that one. Gives us health, gives us vassal opinion, same religious opinion. We just have to practice anything in the Eastern group. Or we could go for this one. The Quisha Yi Chahad Devesh, which is a collection of opponents, gives learning +4 and general opinion +5. They're all very, very good. These ones are my personal favorite, though. The fancy earrings. Do they take up, like, a ceremonial scepter slot? Oh, shit, we've already got the jeweled dander. Ceremonial scepter, but they are earrings. Okay. What does this one take up? That's the library slot. And, of course, this one just sits around in your treasury. There is also, of course, somewhere the Tooth of Buddha. Now, it was in Sri Lanka last time we checked. What's it called before it was called that? Was it Ceylon? I don't remember. That is somewhere around in Sri Lanka anyway, so we could try and dig that up. What is it called? The Tooth of Buddha. There he is. The Raja of Lata has it. Tooth of Buddha, right. Diplomacy +5, same religious opinion +5, which is obviously incredible because all of our vassals are of religion right now. Short reign years, lower. Don't think that's relevant anyway. Karma, prestige, quality 5, more to the point. My friend, we have a taste. We have a taste for fine artifacts. He's got 26 diplomacy, and he is trained in intrigue, though he's not particularly skilled in it. He's a very pious man. This feels wrong. But, again, we've done it before. We've literally stolen from a monastery. Fuck it. Let's go for it. Who do you want to join us in this glorious theft? Oh, there's an option for more now. Very nice. It used to always be limited to just, like, marshal, spy master, or friend. Okay, so he is good at, I mean, what are we not good at? It's probably a better suggestion. Marshal, bring along a marshal character, bring along a good steward would be good, because that helps you track down the artifact that you're looking for. You know, you got to know what you're looking for here. This guy, 37 marshal, oh my god, he's incredible, would really, really help us with some of the things that we can't succeed in. Our wife, 22 stewardship makes her an incredibly good candidate for any theft. Or we take our wife, the same person really. I think let's take the marshal. Wife is good, but there generally tends to be sneaking and talking people down, generally come hand in hand. Like, one of the steps is poison servants, or you convince them you should be here. We can deal with that. Like, that event we've already got past. This guy, though, with certain martial events that I think this guy is going to make just an absolute cakewalk. Bring him on board. Our brawny, trained fighter, duelist, siege master, stampede leader of a man. A son was born to... Who's that? Our kinsman. No idea. I'm a niece's son. Or is that like a great nephew? It doesn't really matter what we train him. Let's just pick something half decent for him and then ignore him for the rest of his life. Palchan the Hunter. That's not what you're supposed to be hunting. You naughty boy. We're still friends with him, though, so it doesn't matter. You know what? Marry her. Marry her. Hey, take some responsibility here, Palchan. Who is he? Was that Key? I think it was Key, wasn't it? Yeah. Fuck it. Marry her. Have a noble bride. But it's only matrilineally, though. That's the, there you go. Your parents are married. You're welcome, by the way. Shouldn't really be considered a bastard anymore, but I guess he was born outside of wedlock. You have arrived at Sempo Pom Bonson capital. Ignore that. It's clearly broken. Okay. We have arrived at his capital. Convince himself to let us in. Force our way inside. Oh, so our martial skill is still being outdone by our own character's diplomacy skill there. Sure. 79% chance of success. Of course. We have a way with words. We've already failed. Fuck off. That was incredibly unlucky. Holy shit. Well, fight our way out. I mean, we've got our martial character with us. Yeah, we actually managed to get away from that very, very easily. The downside to failing that event, if you manage to escape and fight your way out, is depressed. We've already got that. We're fine. Kind of hoping the hunting folks would also help remove depress there. Right, so do we want to embrace what I was talking about before? Do we want to go for maybe military organization, really buff our retinue, or do we want to buff up our retinue units themselves? Go for very, very powerful numbers. Now, there is an argument that this is always the best one to go for, because if we have cavalry or heavy infantry or anything like that, if we have very, very powerful troops, the AI generally doesn't analyze that very well, and will take much bigger risks. For example, you have 5,000 or 3,000 men, but maxed out in terms of tech, versus an army of 15,000 who are obviously incredibly, obviously you outnumber you massively, but maybe have really low tech by comparison. If they attack, chances are in your favor there, because you have a massive, massive bonus to, but the numbers are slightly skewed, but you sort of get what I'm getting at. The AI would be more likely to go for that battle and potentially lose it. We can sort of scum up the AI not being able to analyze that so well. Whereas, I mean, even say we had 7,000 maxed out versus 10,000 heavy infantry over a river, the AI might normally cross that river. We've seen them do it multiple times this episode, whereas we would decisively win that. However, if we went for military organization and just had a massive army, the AI wouldn't take those risks. We'd be the one having to take the risks in that scenario. You know what? Let's flip it on the head. Normally I would go for nothing but military organization, but you know what? We're a cavalryman now. Let's leave it here for today. My friends, we are guaranteed next generation to be either playing as Tissue or Joris. And honestly, both of those names are incredible, so I don't mind who we play as. It obviously depends. Whoever comes out better is going to be the one we pick. We educate him to... Okay, so let's give you to... I mean, what sort of skill set have you got right now? Oh, he's not bad. He's really not bad. To get Curious and Bright together is quite nice. Affection is also pretty good. He's going to be a fine diplomat. I'm going to give you to another diplomat to be educated then. There you go, Trikar. Have we got anyone? Oh, she's patient diligent. Oh, sorry, he's patient diligent. Incredible stuff. Let's focus ourselves on educating the kids who are more likely the successors of Joris's legacy there. Let's focus personally on educating these ones, making sure that we have full control of their education and being able to pick events and whatnot. That's good, though. Very, very nice. That kid has, like, 1.5 more health. I didn't realize how quite random health was in CK2. It's always on average 5. But this kid is doing very well for himself there. Oh, it's probably his, Variana Buddhist versus whatever this one. Oh, they're both the same anyway. Who knows? Who knows? But thank you for watching. I'm very excited to go back to playing as one of Joris's legacy characters. This is going to be interesting. Let's give a shout out to the patrons who made this series possible. Patrons, if you want to start chucking me names, I will also put this in the Patreon Discord group for duchies that you would like to add into our glorious realm. Let's start renaming everything. Duchies, counties, if you want some houses, give me whatever you want. And let's turn this realm into something technological and perfectly normal. Not that it isn't already. We're not racist here, but I'm just saying, let's make it even more normal. Thank you to NW, Alpha Scuff, Anthony Gole, Sunikurito, Atmosis, Average Gamer 419, Bacon Kitten, Sedini, Crazy Fat Crosis, Donald, Emerald Beam, Facundo Vasquez, Fluffernutter, Ghost of Protocol, Gogla, Sarik, Jimbo, Jonah Waters, Jocelyn, Dean, Tesla, Justin Wallace, Kanan Carter, Michael Mullen, Muskratful, Nabuscus 911, Nathan Flores, Necrophil, Powers Presley, Rodin, Richard Clark, Scott, Skaz, Somnus, Stannis the Menace, Shayok Swain, The Forsaken One, T-Bag Cruz, Tom Terror 18, Tyler Kendall, Vacuous Backers, and William Green for their support, the Insanity Lovers on Patreon. Thank you for your assistance. Thank you for your help. Thank you for making the channel possible. And hopefully you guys come up with some really good names for our... I've also just noticed something on the map that's ridiculous, but I'll cover that tomorrow. Thank you as well to Asler, Alan Person, Andrew Walsh, Andrew Wilson, Attila, Austin, Taylor, Bordoom, Ben Trope, Betimus Mats, Better Valerian, Black Double H, Chris, Corey, CA, David Van Diepen, Don, Dunk217, easy to pronounce name, Eric Farrell, Exploding Knees, Foosh, Fraser Brennan, Gabriel Van Ders, Gaz, Genji Zerko, Gompo, Grey, Hajudamar, Henrik Stensgaard, Icarus, Icy the Grey, Ida, Irish, Jay Lehrer, Jacob Wolfie, James Barnes, James Shea, Jason Sushu, Jose, Joran DeVries, Jessica Smith, John Holiday, Jordan Campbell, Joseph Beard, Justin Plock, Justin Walters, Llewellyn Thomas, Luke Wallace, Mustolp, Monty, Nathaniel Lindbergh, Nick, Noah Gallimore, Pan Samu, Pantherpel, Payback 137, Payne Denisar, Rodrigo, Russian Oligarch Billionaire, Ryan Hooper, Smirtworm, Spencer Powell, Socrates, Super Nanny 089, The Bloody Knight, The Insane Pickle, Valankari, Paragon, Voodoo Mummer, Wesley Grace, and Will Wade, Will Senate F, Wolfie Yorkers, and CK2. See you guys all tomorrow.